If you ever downloaded an image that looks transparent but actually has a checkerboard printed into it, you probably run into this problem. You grab the magic wand, click the background, and suddenly the Photoshop selects part of your subject too. Here's why that happened. That checkerboard isn't a real transparency, it's just a regular pixel made out of just light gray and white squares. So what your subject also contains white or light gray, Photoshop can't really tell them apart. You might really also using a color range will fix it, but it usually turns into the same problem. As soon as you increase the fuzziness or decrease the fuzziness enough to capture the checkerboard, it also starts selecting the part of the subject. I ran into this while editing a thumbnail, and after trying a different approach, I found a workflow that much more consistent. Start by selecting the Ctrl+G to duplicate your image layer. We're not editing the original image yet. This duplicate is only going to help us creating a new, cleaner section. Now grab the brush tool and paint over the white area of your subject using a bright red color. It looks a little strange, but here's the reason. The white part of the subject are blending it with checkered box. By temporarily replacing those white area with a color that doesn't exist in the background, Photoshop can separate the subject much more accurately. Once you have finished the painting, press Ctrl+J to open the label windows, and at the top of you will see this tree slider. Drag the white input slider towards the left. As you move it, the checkerboard gradually turns into a solid white background. That's exactly what we want because it creates a much cleaner area for the magic wand to detect it. And click OK. Now select the magic wand tool and create the white background. This time you will notice the Photoshop select the background instead of grabbing the random part of your subject. Here's the important part. Switch back to your original image layer. Then hide the painted layer by clicking the eye toggle icon, and your selection stay active because the selection was created from the duplicate layer, but you're not working on the untouched original image. Now simply press the delete key. The checkerboard actually we're gonna remove while keeping your original subject intact. If your edges need a little cleanup, that's completely normal. Tools like refine edge or select and marks can help smooth those edges after a while, but that's a separate step from removing the checkerboard itself. One more thing, this painting step is only necessary when your subject contains color that closely match the checkerboard, especially white or light gray. For example, if your subject is something like this pink cat, you can usually skip this painting completely. Just duplicate the layer, open the label with the Ctrl+L, adjust the white slider until the checkerboard becomes solid white. Select it with the magic wand, switch back to the original layer, and remove the background. Since the subject doesn't share the same color as the checkerboard, Photoshop has a much easier time separating them. Hopefully this also helps explaining why this magic wand and color range method sometimes fail instead of just giving you another list of steps to copy.